What's going on, guys? It's Harry from No Receipts.
And Chris from
Got my
Defy
boy.
the DQ podcast.
Oh, look at that.
Woo!
I don't got to intro you no more?
Nah, bro, it's a fresh start. New idea.
All right. So, me and Chris was literally just talking 5 minutes ago, and he's trying to wipe our format out. He doesn't want to recap anything anymore. Well, not recap anything, but not recap anything.
Yeah, because I feel like there's a saturated market for all this recapping shit. And it's like, the thing is, you could just watch Raw highlights. Well, who wants to hear two guys from the Bronx talk about what happened on Raw and SmackDown when we could talk about things that people care about?
Nah, I don't watch highlights.
I do.
You know what? I would watch two people from the Bronx talk about wrestling.
Nah, me too. But I'm just saying, like, we focus more on, the thing is, because we do it one episode a week, right? And our one episode a week is recapping the whole week of wrestling. But maybe people want to hear our opinions on stuff. Like yesterday in our lost recorded episode that you asked me about, what was it? If I had a finisher and a signature, what would I pick? I think people would be kind of curious to think to know what I'm saying, like what you're thinking. Like my thing is, I was gonna ask you this too. If you were, what's the best tag team finishing move that you've ever witnessed?
All time?
Yeah, all time.
I don't know. I like this Jade and Bianca finish.
I need to figure out how to get the little sounds in so I can do a little Jeopardy music while we have to think.
Yeah, that's fire. I'm like, can I phone a friend?
Dead ass, right? Like,
I don't know. I like the Jade and Bianca finish. I also like the Legion of Doom finish.
Oh, the Doomsday Device. I think that's what it's called, right?
I don't know.
I believe it's called the Doomsday Device. I think
he puts them on his shoulder and then he closes on. I think that's hard. I think the Uso splash is hard.
My favorite was the 3D.
Oh, I dead forgot. Nah, yeah.
The 3D was the best. I think that's the best tag team like finisher like ever. Like me and my brother used to like attempt that shit with a pillow, like try to like.
Yeah, that's hard. Like especially like through the table. That's fire.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like that. That's a goodie. I can't even think of any more off the top of my head. Because you stumped me.
Yeah, see, I'm learning. I'm figuring it out. That's what took me so long for us to record today. I had to think of the hard hitting.
That's
questions.
What you was thinking about for 3 hours.
No.
I've been home waiting for you. It's
I know.
4:45.
But it's
like 7:45, and I am tired.
Like the Brothers of Destruction's like finisher wasn't all that because what was it? Just the double last ride. That was meh.
You count them? I don't count them as a tag team.
I count them as a tag team. They held tag titles.
I don't care.
If that's the case, then Axiom and Nathan Frazier aren't a real tag team either.
No, but I hope they will be because that's the only way they don't get lost in the system.
Yeah. The 1D was alright, but that's just basically 3D. Just the Usos put a spin on it.
The Usos is hard.
Yeah. Ciampa's and Gargano's is alright too.
You like it? It's like the double knee, right?
Yeah, but I also liked Bobby Fish and O'Reilly's thing, where they swipe the leg and the other one like hits him with the kick.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that one was hard.
That's it.
It's but it's not 3D worthy or like Doomsday Device worthy.
3D's hard. I don't remember the Hardys finishes either.
It was just the twist of fate into a Swanton bomb.
Yeah, those are like two separate moves.
What I found out was if Jeff Hardy didn't like you, he stiffed up when he did his Swanton bomb.
That makes sense.
That's wild though. That's body weight just dropping on you.
Wrestling's a tough sport, bro. So let me ask now, why not the recaps?
I just feel like it's boring. I don't know, not boring, but I just feel like we can make so much better content based off our personalities than just us sitting here just being like, well, AJ fought Finn this week.
Well, let's be all professional.
Yeah, fuck that. We both got personality. That's the thing. So it's like it kind of feel like we're kind of pigeonholing ourselves like on top of it.
Yeah, I try not to wild out on here for real.
Yeah, but bro, you could wild out. Like I get it from a perspective of like, yes, I know there's certain words we can't use. I've been I've been the bad guy when it comes to it. But at the same time, it's like this.
You've been summoned.
We can have personality without having to just be like these robots that just constantly talk about what happened on Raw. Yeah, if there's something that's crazy on Raw, that I'm sitting here like, yo, Harry, did you see what happened on SmackDown with Roman and Jimmy? Like that's cool.
Guess who's missing Raw today because of somebody?
I'm not. I got it on TV.
Oh, must be nice. Nah, I can't watch. Listen, if I watch wrestling, I can't eat while I watch wrestling.
That's crazy.
I can't eat. No, because I got to be focused on the.
Imagine how I feel. I got to watch Monday Night Football and I have to watch Raw at the same time. Good thing I got illegal cable and I have split screen so I could split it into 2 different screens.
Welcome to the Bronx.
Yep, this is the Bronx. This is as Bronx as it gets. All I need is a chopped cheese and some Timbs and I'll be alright because I ain't wearing a Yankee fitted. That ain't happening. I wear my girl dad hat, you know.
You know what's up. You know what's up. You see. But talking about Raw though, we did have CM Punk and Seth Rollins cross paths.
Yeah, they cross paths. But it's like I don't know if it kind of gets played out with the whole retirement spiel thing, like not retirement spiel, but like that. Oh, I'm so hurt that it's gonna take some time for me to come back. Like I don't know how much more of this I got in me. Like we hear it constantly as wrestling fans, and it starts to get played out.
Yo, you don't think he's really beat up though? His body's really beat up.
He's old and he's tired and he works with children.
He is old and his body took a beating that last match.
But him and Seth is gonna cook because I really think they dislike each other. Like I've seen things outside of WWE where Seth ain't got nothing nice to say about like Punk. Like
yeah, he's not a fan.
But they have similar career paths. That's the crazy shit about it.
How long you think that feud will be?
If you're setting it up for, I think that feud starts at Rumble because Seth probably gets eliminated by Punk or Punk eliminates Seth. Like it goes vice versa. Like either way, and then say Seth wins, like gets into a title match, and then all of a sudden Punk ruins it like he did Drew. Like it's gonna be a kind of a repeat situation, but that's how I see that feud playing out. I don't see it a weekly thing.
Yeah, I don't think it'll go on as long as Drew and Punk, because Punk was actually hurt.
Yeah.
For the 4 months they was beefing or something like that.
Well, both Seth and Punk are hurt, so at the same time, Seth. It's not like Seth sits there and he's the squeaky clean guy that doesn't get hurt. Like.
Well, hopefully they get it on for Mania.
Yeah, because he gave his knee for Cody.
He gave his all.
Now, I know he got something wrong with his back on top of it, so I feel like that'll play a part in their feud. Like he'll hurt his back, and then Punk will be like, "Oh, I'm just as injured as you are."
You think Punk goes for Gunther?
I honestly don't want to see that match.
Nah.
Like, honestly, as much as I love Punk, I honestly don't want to see that match. I feel like there's no real storytelling there. Like,
I feel like their styles don't mix.
No. The only thing I want to see Punk do at this current moment is a Seth program and a KO program. Those are the 2 programs I want to see the most.
I would like to see... Wait, actually, Punk and Gunther would really do good on the mic, though.
That would help. It would do good on the mic because it would give Gunther the like, because Gunther's good, but like, dude, Punk is hard on the mic, bro. Like,
but Gunther's not bad. Though.
He's not bad either, but you really get to test yourself. Like, Drew really got to test himself against Punk. Like,
Drew stood his ground the whole time.
He did, but it also made him better. Because from what I heard, behind the curtain, Punk was like, "Yo." There was a lot of shit that Punk signed off on to make Drew get that. Like, Drew taking a photo with, what's that loser on AEW? The one that drives the short bus?
Jack Perry.
Yeah. that
Scapegoat.
Yeah, the scapegoat. Like, who made the scapegoat's career? I don't know. CM Punk. Like, give this man his flowers when he retires. Like, the dude made stars. But yeah, Drew taking that picture with him right there alone was like, I'm gonna give you this write off. Like, you go do that.
That's insane work. That's insane work that he did that.
Mm-hmm.
But that's showing that Punk put the business first.
Yeah, and that's, you see, he has a different mindset coming back. Like,
yeah, but I think it'll help Gunther.
I think
Even
so
though
too.
Gunther apparently he's a top guy. He's already a world champion, so but it could still elevate him into a new height.
Yeah, because I think what they're doing is a lot of those veterans are helping the younger talent elevate themselves.
Get over.
Mm-hmm. Like, I think Gunther and Cena would work too, because Cena could put him over.
We had Cena and Theory.
Mm-hmm.
And we had Cena and Solo, and I felt like it didn't really do anything for anyone.
No, like where do you think that was gonna, like, shoot Theory to the sun?
I shot Theory into a tag
division on NXT. Solo, maybe, because now Solo got that whole tribal chief rub, so maybe. So it depends. Like, think they had to, like with Sammy, for instance. Sammy basically had to be the jackass of the TV show, because he was fighting Johnny Knoxville in a jackass match or whatever, and then Roman took him under the wing, and bam, look at Sammy now.
He put the sun on him.
Mm-hmm. But even though Sammy, I don't think Sammy needed too much of that rub anyway. Like, I think he's a great wrestler, especially
like in-ring.
Yeah, in-ring, I think he's a great wrestler, and he's also a good person on top of that. Outside of it, because he does a lot of, like, charity shit and stuff. But it was nice that they gave him that push, and that shit rocketed him into a title picture. Like,
now he's doing really good.
Mm-hmm.
I like Sam.
I don't know if he's doing honestly better than KO is. That's the crazy shit.
I don't know, because KO's in every main story, so
yeah,
KO's doing great too.
But what I'm saying, from somebody who's the underdog, because they never look at KO as the underdog, but it's like, bro, if you see, look at the trajectory difference between Sammy and KO. Sammy basically had to be this quote-unquote conspiracy theorist, looking like Che Guevara, like, and then fighting Johnny Knoxville, I think at Mania or something like that, or SummerSlam.
Yeah,
one of those.
I think it was Mania.
Yeah, it was one of those. Like, come on. Then all of a sudden,
that's disrespectful.
Yeah, and then bam, what happens? You get projected up as the honorary Uso, and there's no coming back down from that.
Nah, bro, he had yo, that was the peak.
Mm-hmm.
That was the peak for the bloodline, honestly.
Yeah. So it's just each star. Like, I don't know if Punk will push Gunther to the stars, just based off I don't see the connection, like, for a story. Like,
that's why they got writers.
Yeah. Like, no, but I'm saying, like, there's some people you can sit there and just be like, all right, I see it. I can see it. But, like, Gunther and Punk, I don't see it. Like, Punk and Seth, I definitely see it. And that could go either way for one of them to hold the belt in a feud. Like, I could see that being a thing. But as far
to be honest, even when I saw Seth with Jay,
yeah,
that looked fire.
Because Jay's already established as that top dog now. Like, he's in a different bracket now. Once you get out of that bracket of, like, all right, you're just a tag team guy. Now, even though he was a tag team guy in the Bloodline story,
he made himself.
Like, seen, like
a strong singles competitor.
Mm-hmm.
That's
like,
what he did.
Like, as much as we all love Jimmy during the Bloodline saga was just that laughing in the background, not really, like, because even
it was the more serious one.
Yeah, and then even when they were the tag champs, the Uso Penitentiary thing, it was Jay doing the talking, like all
Uso
day,
Penitentiary
locked
so
up,
fire.
24/7. Like that, Jay. Like, you gotta love Jay for what he does.
Tag team of all time.
Yeah, so it's like,
let me grab my microphone. Greatest tag team of all time.
But it's like, you gotta see how the trajectory and the push is. Like, for granted, Imperium should have been a dominating force.
They dropped the ball with Vinci and Kaiser.
Yeah, but like
But I think they had some type of static.
from what I heard online, because I be all over the IWC, that
Nah, I
I'm
don't
here
do
for
those.
the tea, bro. From what I heard was apparently what what's his name, Vinci or whatever his name is. He was trying to shoot his shot with Tiffany Stratton apparently, and we all know Tiffy is with Kaiser, so it's like I heard he got punished for that. And that's why he got that
You
gimmick where
should.
he loses every like for like 2 minutes.
You
Like,
should though. You try to play your man. I mean, I don't know their real relationship. So I can't speak on it, but
yeah,
you do something foul like that, and you just gotta,
you
pay the
said pay the cost.
consequences.
Like
Yeah,
Braun
it is
Breaker.
what it is.
Apparently something happened backstage with Breaker, and that's why he lost the belt.
So he lost a belt, but that didn't even hurt him a little bit.
Nah. If he pulls
I,
up with
I,
like as a heel with the whole like his uncle's kind of gimmick mixed with his dad, like yeah, then we in for a problem.
it would have been crazy if Big Papa Pump. I don't know if he has children, but if he had a son,
He does have a son.
and
Actually, he does have a son, and his son plays football. You ain't see the picture of his son? I'm gonna send it to you. His son had the chainmail on his head. I think he plays for, Ohio State. I'm not 100% sure. Don't quote me on the school, but I know he plays college football. And he had,
it would have been crazy if they both wrestled and be in a tag team.
yeah,
bro.
no, that would be wild. But you know, his son's eventually gonna pop up. Like you know,
It looked like Goldberg's son could do that too.
yeah. Like if Goldberg's son fails at the NFL like his dad did, it's definitely gonna like.
Yo, yo, Goldberg caught some strays for no reason.
As much as
Let me
I
tell
would
ya,
never say it to his face, Brock Lesnar failed at the NFL too. So like,
crush you like a canned soda.
the same
Listen,
thing with
you
who
don't
else?
mess with Goldberg because of Bret Hart. You know how I feel about Bret.
Yeah.
Goldberg did my man dirty, so there's that.
Okay, Gunther, I see you. Gunther pulling up in a McLaren.
Come on, we don't spoil you. Please do not spoil you nothing.
Nah. It's just an introduction. It's nothing like a speed.
Nah.
But yeah, all these kids eventually fail at sports and then they end up wrestling. Look at Baron Corbin. He played for the Cardinals and he failed, and now he's a wrestler. And he's also a chef.
He's been off TV.
Yeah.
Even though he's really good though.
I liked him. I liked the lone wolf gimmick. Like even though he was balding, on the head.
When he
and
went
that's
to NXT, he went back to NXT. He was cooking down.
Yeah, I just think they don't have a place for him. That's what it really comes down to. Is if you don't have a place and they don't got a story, what are you gonna do?
SmackDown is 2 hours.
Raw is 2 hours.
Raw is 2 hours.
We lose an hour of wrestling.
How you feel about Raw being 2 hours?
I feel like it's all rushed and crammed into one spot.
I said 2 hours and a half is perfect.
Well, it's more like an hour and a half of commercials and recaps, but like it.
Bro, I can't stay up till 11 o'clock.
Yeah, no,
I'm ready to go to sleep now.
No, I know you are, and I apologize for robbing you some of your sleep, but.
Yeah. To you. But technically, it was really my fault last night. So.
But I also never sleep because I'm a dad, so it's like.
Right.
But yeah, it's
Get the pass.
It's gonna be fascinating. Like I want to see Brock Lesnar's daughter wrestle because she looked just like him.
Listen, I keep all comments to myself.
Bro, just let it. Just like you just gotta let it go, bro.
Because you know why? I start letting it fly, they're gonna try to come to the Bronx. That's not a good thing.
Nobody's welcome here. They came to the hood and they didn't even know who they were.
No.
I remember you said something last night that had me dying. I just want to bring it back up that you were like that. that live and Raquel was basically Diesel.
Believe that Liv and Raquel and Liv is Big Daddy Cool Diesel and Shawn Michaels.
Imagine they get another diva to dress up as like fake Raquel Rodriguez, like whatever her name is.
Or like they did when Scott Hall and Kevin Nash left.
Yeah, and they had Kane.
Diesel.
Kane was fake Diesel, basically.
Was he? That was before he was Kane.
That was before he was Kane. I believe that was before he was Kane. Yeah, it
had to be.
He had a bunch of weird gimmicks because he was. Remember, he was Isaac Yankem.
The dentist.
Yeah, that was
Isaac
horrible.
Yankem is a crazy name.
They
What
made
the hell you yanking, bro?
they also made an
Like,
action
why would
figure
they
out of
name
it.
you that?
But Undertaker said some shit on the podcast one time. He was like, when Vince sits down with you back then, he'd ask you what your talents are. So I'm questioning, like, did Glenn Jacobs, Kane, like, sit there and be like, oh, I went to school to be a dentist, like,
That's possible.
because Undertaker was like, yeah, sing in the shower. So we would have never got the Undertaker if Vince would have been like, nope, you're gonna be the Honky Tonk Man remade.
Insane, bro.
But well, it's crazy. Isaac, and they made an action figure of Isaac Yankem too.
I never seen that, and I would never
It's
buy
horrible. I don't have it, and I have every Kane figure that exists. That I would never buy that one.
that. There's a few new Canes out there too.
Yeah, I need. Oh,
Oh no.
Oh, let's get into that.
Seen the blue Cane?
That well, he's not Blue Kane no more because he got a cease and desist from WWE.
Did he?
Yeah, so now his name is Blue Pain.
That's fire.
And then there's Gain.
There is a game. This is not even a joke.
It's not even
There
a
is
joke.
blue Cane,
There's a Blue Cane.
and there is a game.
And there's Gain.
One is the rainbow,
And the other one
Cane.
is Ice.
and the other one is everything is ice.
We just need a
It's
triple
just
threat
kinda-
match, bro. That's all we need.
Who you got going over?
I got Kane going over, bro. Legit
The
Kane.
real Cane?
Yeah. Even though all
Oh.
three of them have the same moveset.
That's fire.
Except Gain goes like this. And we're not taking jabs at the LGBTQ community. We don't need that gang coming after us. I'm just saying, look online. There is a wrestler named Gain, and I guess
And we welcome you all with love.
and I think
Moving on.
Gain is gonna be a part of the the future. Like
Nah, you never know. For real, you never know though.
you don't because I know Effie from GCW does his little event that as a supporter because he's also part of that community. So I'll be surprised if Gain pops up in GCW. Like
Look at what's the guys from AEW who rap? Is it me, Daddy?
I thought you was gonna say the guys that are in AC. I was about to say
Listen,
no.
Oh,
We're
the
not
guy-
going there.
The guy from
Max Caster,
other one,
Anthony Bowen.
Anthony Bowens.
Yeah.
He get busy, and I like that they opened the doors for.
They did. Nah, they were probably
everybody.
they were the first company to like. I would believe they're the first company that actually opened the doors with that, which is cool. I'm not against any of that. It's cool that they did that. Because WWE, I think, tried with like Goldust and like it just didn't get over fast enough.
Goldust is fire. He got one of the hardest theme songs.
Yeah.
And I think that's one of the best theme songs. The Gangrel joint.
Yeah. The Brood
Yeah.
theme song is top.
Look it, we're about to start freestyling on wrestling instrumentals.
If you had to give your top 5 best theme songs of all time, what would they be?
Bro, I can't even remember what I did this morning. But the top 5, Goldust,
Mm-hmm.
Brood,
Mm-hmm.
Randy Orton,
Which Randy Orton? Because you know he had
the one he got now. Voices in my head.
Voices in the Head.
Yeah.
Because his original
Also,
theme
like-
was pretty hard too.
Also like I like Bret. I love Bret Hart's.
Yeah, that's iconic. It's like
Yeah, and then Stone Cold. You gotta have Stone Cold.
mine
It's
would
just
be
the glass
glass shattering.
Glass shattering itself. Yeah, it's
Mine
iconic,
would be
bro.
the Brood. Is like a like a real off one. Al Snow.
What?
What does everybody want?
I'm gonna try to buy it. That's crazy.
Buy a
I was saying-
mannequin?
I was gonna say I'm gonna try to buy some head. gonna try to buy
That's a
that.
wild pause.
That's crazy.
Sorry, it's the Brood, Al Snow, the Ministry.
This is what happens.
The Ministry
when you want to
Undertaker.
freestyle.
The
You
Ministry
want to
Undertaker.
freestyle? We're gonna get banned.
No, we're not gonna get banned, bro. It's all right. We didn't say nothing offensive. Bro, as a kid, I didn't know what Al Snow was talking about.
Not me neither. That's the
Bro,
crazy.
I didn't even
really
know
didn't
that HBK was a gigolo. Like, that was the gimmick for him, was a gigolo. I didn't know that. Like,
That's why he'll never be better than Brett. But continue.
all right, so it's the Brood, Al Snow, the Ministry Undertaker theme.
What?
What? You don't like the Ministry Undertaker theme?
I don't even remember that.
Yeah,
shit.
that one was hard. Batista's theme was hard.
I like that he does that.
Yeah,
I think that's dope.
Just because I'm biased, Punk's the Punk's original theme was fire.
What's Punk's original theme?
This Fire Burns by Killswitch Engage. That's when they used to have like legit music as theme songs.
Oh no, who's that? Sing it for me.
Yeah, nah, that's not. We got the video though. If I can figure out how to edit in a video, I got you singing Dido, bro.
I'll sing it again with no problem. I'm ready. Clip is full. I'm ready.
All right. So because we already did a weeks of wrestling, right? Who's hot? Who's not this week? Whose stock went up? Whose stock went down? Who's trash?
Takesha's stock went up.
Oh, we're going to all companies. All right, cool. Because
no, just WWE.
No, I forgot you care about that other company. So.
No, let me tell you something. Every time I post on AEW, I post on TikTok about AEW, bro.
Yeah, you get like all the IWC dudes like having a free for all in your messages.
It's like a battle royal. Everybody start going against each other. I'd be like, yo, what's going on?
I would hate that shit because I'd be sitting there and I'd be like, damn, I'm popping. And then I look and I'm like, nope, ain't nobody talking about me. They just talking amongst themselves.
Yeah, I see it. I don't get involved because they just be going in. I just be like,
because there's people who don't like AEW. Like, I got nothing against it. I just don't care for it. Like,
you can not like it and just not watch it.
Yeah, exactly. I don't watch it, but I'll watch little clips because obviously we have to care somewhat about it since we have to talk about wrestling. But
I don't tune in weekly, but I try to keep up though.
I got friends that send me stuff, so I just sit there and I just look at it. Like I saw the Swerve, the little Swerve thing with not Lashley, the Hurt Business or whatever they are, Syndicate or whatever they're called now.
Terrible name.
Yeah, well, better than Pro Fusion Collective.
Terrible name. I'm really big on names.
Yeah. But it makes sense. A name makes your faction. Like
I'm big on names and slogans.
Like imagine the Brothers of Destruction. Like that's a hard name for a tag team. Imagine they were just two dead guys. Like that's what they called it. Like funeral home depression. Like or some shit like that. Like it would be really bad back then.
Yeah. Like I think like Terror Twins is fire.
Yeah, and that was something the fans made up.
Yeah.
I don't think the fans sat there and said Pure Fusion Collective and they were like, oh, we're going to go with this.
Oh, even when they do the play-by-play commentary, they have a hard time saying it.
The PFC.
Yeah, PFC sounds terrible. Pure Fusion Collective sounds even worse.
PFC sounds like an urgent care.
We can't freestyle no more.
Why?
We're gonna get banned. We're gonna get booted.
I didn't make fun of them. I just said the name's horrible.
He gonna catch so much.
Watch this shit get like 500 views now. Like
that's crazy. Cause my man, he was like, "Yo, like we from New York. Like you really from the Bronx. So we gotta talk. You know, we talk mad shit." I'm like, "Nah, bro. I be on my John Cena."
Alright, John Cena. Like we.
I try.
I'm not saying we gotta be like NWA or anything. I'm just saying like we're from the hood at the end of the day. Like, I'm not saying it's the greatest thing to be proud of sometimes, but like,
nah. I'm proud. I'm from the trenches.
Yeah, so like, why can't we have the podcast where you kind of show your personality? You don't gotta be like, "Hi, my name's Harry. I'm from No Receipts Podcast."
Oh yeah. Come on.
I remember when I met you, you was calling everybody scrap, bro.
I was younger.
Yeah. Oh. But yeah,
I was younger.
Nah, I get it. But I'm just saying, like at the end of the day, we should just be ourselves. Not saying go crazy. I'm not saying say crazy. We're not gonna get that crazy. But at the same time, freestyle.
It should have started sounding like drill music.
Right. I'm not
start wilding up here.
We ain't gonna be on some like naughty bopping like. Like we ain't gonna do all that.
I get
like,
it though. It's hard. what's crazy? Because these are conversations that we could have off screen, but we have it on screen, and I don't really care. That's cool. Like it's hard to like navigate. You get what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
I gotta be myself, but I can't wild out and being myself.
yeah, but
So we gotta kind of
maybe
have
people gonna like that personality of you. Like maybe
like a middle ground. I try to keep myself grounded. Like
because bro, if I sit here and I tell you like, yo, did you watch that GCW? You said you're gonna be like, nah, bro, that shit was trash.
Nah, we're not watching that.
Yeah, but like,
I'll probably give it a try.
You give it like show more personality because another thing's like they're robots. Like
that's a fact. That's true, bro.
But I feel like this has a little more rapport between us because it's like feeding off of energy. Like instead of us sitting there and it like I get it because we're doing this on an episode, but at the same time people can hear like we have a good vernacular together. Like the rapport is good.
I don't even know what vernacular means, bro.
I'm using big words, bro.
Yeah.
But like at the same time, it's like the rapport, like, bro, you even though it's an off wrestling topic, you introduced me to like Joe Budden, and like I started listening to his podcast, and it's not so like cookie cut, like it's organic because they know each other, like so we could do the same thing, just not wild out in some like I said, we ain't gotta turn into a drill music episode. Like it's not like we're flashing guns or anything, like.
I mean, yeah, as long as we keep it organic as possible.
As long as we keep it on wrestling, that's what it matters. That's what matters. Because at the end of the day, people might like this. Like we did, we do a test run. If it doesn't work and it doesn't make as much views as it usually does, we go back to the old school way.
I mean, we could do both, right?
Yeah,
a little of both. And talking about that, Jimmy and Roman, they need. You feel like they need Jay back?
Yeah.
Yeet.
No, you.
I think he's going back to the bloodline with the title.
I don't think so. I think he loses the belt before that happens.
Nah, he gotta show them like, yo, son, I did it.
Yeah, but then Roman might be back in that you trying to upstage me situation. Like
it don't matter.
Mm-hmm. But then we might be a different Roman now, so.
Yeah, he's turning more face, so.
Because if you see like, oh, Big Jim, let's give Big Jim the floor, like.
Let's give Big Jim a singles run.
Yeah.
Before you get the Usos back together.
Give him the IC, not the IC, the US.
The US.
And if not, bro, send his ass over to NXT and let him take that North America title over.
Andrade, Mello, and LA Knight.
In a best of 7.
In a best of 7. I said it yesterday.
Yeah.
They didn't hear it apparently.
I vaguely remember everything from yesterday.
Best of 7 triple threat series. Whoever wins the best of 7.
Stipulation matches or no stipulation matches? Just straight up.
Yeah, bro. Put the fries in the bag. That's a stipulation.
I'll tell you, if Mello don't come out here one of these Mondays Mondays or Fridays? Fridays, right? Yeah. I'm so in my head. I'm still used to the old way wrestling used to be a long time ago, where everybody was on one show, like where they go back and forth.
How high do you think his ceiling really is, though?
Who, Mello?
Yeah.
Mid card.
You don't ever see him carrying a world champion?
No.
Why?
Because when his boy comes, when it's Diesel and Shawn Michaels, and they just get the tag titles.
Whoop that trick. Whoop that trick. Yeet. Whoop.
Because soon as Trick Williams gets to the main roster, they're just gonna pair those two together again, and then they'll have a little feud together.
All right, listen. I'm not gonna lie. His character is way better, and that's my guy. His character is way better than his in-ring ability.
Who, Trick Williams?
Yeah.
Yeah, and no, the aura around him. I'm gonna say he got it because it's at the end of the day, you get the whole crowd to join in, and that's the same thing with Jay. Jay gets that because of the Yeet thing. The Yeet thing also, besides the fact that Jay could talk and wrestle and all that other stuff, but
yeah. So Trick's Mike is it's okay, but I just feel like his in-ring storytelling and in-ring ability, you could tell he's still green.
Yeah.
Like he's good, but like
look at you use your wrestling terms. He's still green.
Sorry for those who y'all know what that means. If somebody's watching it this deep in, y'all know what that means.
Yeah, but yeah, nah, I see where you come from. Like, I just think he's generic as hell, and that's just me. But his aura, it's there, and that's because also Booker T hyped it up too. But like, his aura is there. But I'm pretty sure when he gets to the main roster, they're just gonna put him back with Melo, and they're gonna be tag team champs or something like that.
I hope not. I hope they go on their own like trajectory. Melo could carry that U.S. title.
Yeah, he carrying another title, but only the U.S. or the IC when they switch sides.
And I can see him carrying, maybe in a few years, carrying the world heavyweight.
Not if the bloodline's still there. Ain't nobody carrying that belt, bro.
You got 300 kids. Is that?
But not even like look who you brought. You brought Jacob in, bro. Jacob's gonna run that division at some point for
Jacob and Melo would cook.
Yeah,
by the way,
for a hot moment. But like, it just when it comes to Trick, it's like how do you pair him when he gets there? Like how do you make these stories where you need him with similar people, like the similar gimmick, like a kind of a similar gimmick, but you also need him like somebody that can also carry the match because like a main event match with him. It's my thing is like you need somebody who could also carry the match with him. I don't think he could carry that match by himself.
Nah.
Because what was it? Him and Ethan Page. Ethan Page is a veteran, but also made him look good.
Ethan Page also appeared on Monday Night Raw.
Trying to get that Punk revenge. That's what that's all about. That ain't nothing about him wanting to be up there. He wants that Punk revenge.
Yeah.
All
right, so I got a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Before we leave this freestyle show that we did.
Mm-hmm.
Best catchphrase all time.
All time?
I got him, folks. He's shaky.
The Rock is pretty like.
He got a few, right?
Like if you smell what The Rock is cooking, like that right there is like.
You feel like that's the best catchphrase of all time?
But it's hard because the era we grew up in, bro. Like you had "Have a nice day," that was hard.
Yo, that's hard.
Then you had "Rest in peace," that was hard. Like
that's crazy.
We had
peace is wild.
But Undertaker, Stone Cold because Stone Cold said so.
What?
Like it's hard, bro. If you really put it out there, that's another one that's pretty fucking hard as a catchphrase.
What?
Like you seen the Hardys, the video of the Hardys? They're like, yeah, what? Yes. Like it's there's a lot.
It could be what? Because the fans do it to this day.
But yeah, that's true.
And that happened over.
Actually, no. You know what's another one they still do? The "You Suck" chants.
Facts. That's because of Gable.
But also because of Angle. Like as soon as Angle comes back, the whole crowd erupts with that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it might be it
what
too.
Is done,
or what?
What is done on a regular basis?
Yeah, what is usually.
But what is yours to you? Like
to
the
me,
best one to you.
The best one to me. It's probably what, honestly. Like, I would think that would be it.
What?
Yeah, what? Because I still do it. Like, what? Now, I think it would be yeet or yeah. Like, yeet's up there.
Yeah, yeet has caught mad fire.
Mm-hmm. And it was something that just Jay used to do in the back. And then. So, yours would be what also, right? I think we're in agreement with it.
It's gonna be nah. It might be excellence to execution. Yo, you know.
Yeah, but that's a Brett thing though. Like
I'm always running with my.
You didn't hear the crowd saying it.
But I think that slogan is just hard.
Actually, no. All right, if it's a slogan and not just a saying, because like you got those are like those ad-lib things. This is my yard is like one of the hardest ones. Like Undertaker's, this is my when he was the badass. Like this is my yard. Like because even Roman used it.
I'm not gonna lie, I hated that gimmick.
What the biker gimmick?
Trash.
He did it as a reinvent. I think as like a reinventing one. Like I
Yeah,
guess.
he was just trying to save his career.
Yeah.
It worked though. It worked. I just didn't like it personally.
There's a lot of people that didn't like that gimmick. I'm not saying it's my favorite version of Undertaker because I liked when he came out with the Ministry of Darkness, where he was like hanging people up by the Undertaker sigil and stuff.
The best version of Undertaker is like 94, 95.
Like the what do you call it? Like an Undertaker, like a legit Undertaker. Like that's
like the purple gloves.
The purple and black is my favorite, hands down my favorite. Like,
yeah, he was hard back then.
if it's that and then Kane, it would be Kane's like before he lost the mask, where he had the mask like where it was half on his, not when he was the demon with like Daniel Bryan, like where he was still kind of jacked, he wasn't heavy set yet, and he had the stitching on his mask, and he had that hard ass like entrance music. Like that was the best Kane.
I liked when he debuted.
The debut was
he
cool
debuted,
too.
bro. That's one of the best debuts. Him, that, and probably Y2J. And I dislike Y2J. Let me not say hate. But.
Actually, I got one more question because this will be the last question, because I saw a meme the other day and I wanted to hear your thoughts on it. Who had a better run, Punk or Jericho, based off the idea that they both won similar titles?
Hey, I didn't hear you. What you said?
Who had a better run at the age they're at, Punk or Jericho, based off of the titles they won? Because they basically kind of won similar titles, I think, except Punk didn't win that round, the Attitude Era belt, but they both held the AEW title. They both held the Ring of Honor title. They both held the World Heavyweight title.
Right. So for those who don't know, I would never pick Jericho over anybody.
Why, you don't like Jericho?
Nah.
This is something I didn't know about you.
Why?
No. I would have picked Punk. I just want to know why you don't like Jericho.
Of course, I'm picking Punk.
But why don't you like Jericho though? I'm just kidding.
Punk is not even a part of the Attitude Era. He came way after.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, why don't you like Jericho?
You know what it is? It's people who really love him, and it makes me not like him.
Really?
Because they love him so much.
You just made the list.
That's fine. The only thing I do like about him though that I respect, he's a good wrestler. I'm not gonna lie, like he's really good, and he always reinvents himself.
And he knows how to stay relevant. That's the one. That's the one thing I'll give him credit for. The dude could stay relevant. Like,
yeah, his wrestling mind is crazy.
He knows where to be at the right time, right place, how to get over on something.
I just think people, they be like, oh, he's top 5 all time or top 10
I've
all time.
never heard anybody ever say Jericho's top 5 all time, bro.
I have.
Damn, I've never heard
Matter
that.
of fact, I don't want to put him on blast, but somebody I work with,
Is it the Shawn Michaels guy?
I feel like throwing my hat.
Jericho is wild doing a top 5, but then like some people look at my
Jericho's
top 5
not
like
even
I'm
top,
weird.
Jericho might not be top 20. Nah, I'm lying. He might not even be top 50.
That's crazy.
Get him out of here.
Yeah, because I never hear Jericho or Goldberg be on anybody's top anything.
Bro, I wasn't arguing, but I was having some kid on YouTube talk to me about Goldberg. As I said, I was watching, well, I wasn't really watching, but I saw these a CM Punk interview with Ice Cube's son.
Yeah.
And it was like defending Goldberg, and I was like, "Oh, defending Goldberg is wild." And somebody wrote to me, "Oh, you must have not been around." I was like, "Well, bro, I was around, bro." And I got older, and I realized how unsafe Goldberg was.
Yeah, but not just that. He was a two move trick pony, like, and he was always in he was always in squash matches.
He hurt the greatest wrestler of all time.
But he was also just in squash matches. Like, they padded that record horribly, like.
Bro, did you hear Scott Hall talking about him?
I hear everybody talk about him.
He was trying to have a match, and like Scott Hall asked him, like, "Yo, what are you doing?" He was like, "I don't know what the fuck I'm doing." Excuse my language.
He also apparently, like, when he gave you the spear, like, he legit, like, speared you, like.
He was not safe, bro.
He probably broke DDP's ribs like mad times when they were in WCW. Like,
and he kicked my man in the head.
Yeah, like, and he
Listen,
almost killed my
I don't
favorite
wanna,
wrestler, bro.
yeah.
He almost dropped Undertaker on his head, bro. Like, it's Saudi Arabia.
Yo, bro, he almost killed the Undertaker for
That
real.
ass. Like, bro, how can you be that unsafe and they keep calling you back? Like,
His aura though, his aura was there in
the
WCW.
aura was there, bro. Like, his as generic as he looked, because that was a fucking generic ass look. Like,
Yeah, he's like a creative character.
And then they shitted on him by coming out with Gilbert. Remember when Gilbert came out?
That was mad funny.
And he had the little sparklers and shit. But, like, bro, there was nothing cool about Goldberg in my opinion. Like, and I was alive for that. Like, I was young, and I remember it. But it's like,
I remember it vividly, bro.
like, you know who's another person? Lex Luger. Like,
Another
generic
Pack
as
him up.
fuck. Like,
back him up. They was actually trying to make him the face
yeah.
in WWF.
Nah, I know. And then he showed up in a fucking mall for fucking Monday Night. What was it, Nitro? I think it was. Like, WCW had mad generic ass wrestlers, bro.
He wasn't doing contracts like that in WWF. They was just going by like word, like, you know.
Yeah, word. Yeah, because Vince said it. Vince said it in the thing. Like, we'll never get characters like they had in the early '90s, but like WCW had a shitload of fucking gimmicky ass characters, bro. Like generic.
Listen, I think I could help indie wrestlers come up with good characters.
Yeah,
I swear.
Like, you know who was generic as fuck but was cool at the same time? Alex Wright. Do you remember Alex Wright in WCW?
I wonder what happened. Why
he would always dance like
WWF?
He would dance like we.
That is you dancing. I'm done. We out. We got Chris dancing.
All I need is the Nitro girls behind me with the little leather jacket and and the green tighty whities. Like,
so what? Before we wrap it up, what'd be your theme song?
Oh yeah, because I asked you that yesterday. It would be something metal, like a hardcore metal song. I'd have my wrists wrapped up with barbed wire and shit, and I'd be walking out with a shopping cart full of weapons.
That'd be your look.
Yeah, I think that would be my look. Like a Cactus Jack, like Chainsaw Charlie type. Like, I feel like you would be mad finessed, like just based off of how I know you. Like, you would be just finessed.
Bro, my aura would be ridiculous.
You would have like the Bobby Roode, like fucking up in the air, or like Shawn Michaels versus Undertaker with the fucking lights coming out and mad smoke like you coming out the sky.
I'll be the man. Yo, bro, facts, I'll be the man.
Nah, I know, I could tell based off your personality because I've known you for so long. You would be finessed, like you would have a finesse.
Yeah. Yo, they won't even stand a chance for real. And then when my theme song hit, bro,
you would have the best gear if you were an indie wrestler. Like, you was like, nah, bro, this shit has to be like 10 deep tights and and 100 knee pads and.
Yeah, I'll come out with like, I don't know, probably like Supreme long jacket or something. Like,
you'd be like Enzo Amore with better charisma.
I'll be like Fat Joe mixed with Enzo. That's exactly what I'll be like.
And then we would
linen jacket.
Somewhere down the line we cross paths and we become like the greatest tag team that ever existed.
By the way, my theme song will be, you know what it is. Oh, they don't know what it is.
Oh no! I guess we got to take out this episode with Harry singing his theme song. Get the water ready. I'll mute my mic while he does this.
My tea's gone cold. I'm wondering why. Got out of bed at all. Rain cloud fogs up my window, and I can't see at all. Even if I could, it'll all be great. With your picture on my wall, it reminds me that it's not so bad. It's not so bad, and I want to thank you.
And on that note, we want to thank you guys for coming out to listen. Please subscribe, like, I'm eventually figure out how to put the little bubbles over our heads so we can subscribe, like, follow.
Like, comment, subscribe, follow.
I think
hit
we
the
on everything. I
notification.
think we on
Ding!
Spotify. We on
Everything.
Apple Music. We on.
Here.
We on all. We
Lit,
here.
we here.
Until next time, we'll see
lit.
ya. Oh, a little too sweet
Woo.
action. Woo! Later on, guys.